What is up, my friends, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Or if you do not know me yet, let me introduce myself. My name is Jordan. I am a writer slash blogger slash YouTuber slash business owner slash full-time traveler, and I am currently living about 3 blocks from the beach with my husband and our 2 dogs. And if that sounds pretty awesome, it's because it definitely is. But the whole point of today's video is to take you further back in time before I grew my business and started traveling full-time, right to the point where I got fired from my shitty full-time job. We're gonna go super in depth, and I'm gonna tell you exactly how I got the clients that I got and how I made the money that I made. So let's just jump right into it now and we will get started. So just a few short years ago, back in 2015, I was working a job that I absolutely hated. My boss was literally the biggest asshole on the planet. I was being overworked and underpaid, and it was absolutely miserable. I even developed a stress eye twitch from working there. If that doesn't explain how stressful that job was, then I'm really not sure what will. It was bad. And this is coming from a college dropout who's worked at call centers, worked in retail, and worked door-to-door sales. This job was worse than all of those things, and that's saying quite a bit. Let me know if you've ever worked a really shitty job like that in the comments down below. I would love to hear from you about your own experience working at miserable retail, call center, or door-to-door sales jobs especially. So yeah, there I am. I'm working at the shitty job. My husband was actually working at the same place. I was full-time, he was on a contract, so that was the only good thing about working there. At least we had each other, but things were still super rough, and just when I thought things couldn't get any worse, they did. We got called into my boss's office. He didn't even have the balls to fire us himself. He had somebody else take care of it for him. We were told that I was being let go and that my husband's contract was ending on the exact same day. So we packed our shit up and walked out of that office hand in hand, terrified, not knowing what we were gonna do next. Now, to make matters way fucking worse, I had some medical issues going on at this time too. Literally the same week that we were both let go, I found out that I had an early stage melanoma, aka skin cancer, on my leg. So yeah, it was a real stressful time and a real shit sandwich. So not gonna lie, yeah, of course I did spend some time sulking. A few days of eating vegan ice cream and watching the Kardashians can get you through pretty much anything. But eventually I had to face reality, and I knew I had a big decision to make. Was I gonna crawl back to another full-time job that I would probably hate just as much? Or would I use this shitty situation as an opportunity to do what I always wanted to do, which was write for a living? Well, thankfully I chose to start a freelance writing business, because 4 months later, that August, I had my first ever $5,000 month as a freelance writer, and that is about twice what I had been making at my previous shitty full-time job. And remember, all this happened even though I was terrified, inexperienced, and had no college degree. So if you feel the same way and you can relate, don't let that hold you back. Just know that you can take massive action, learn how to market yourself, and you can build a freelance writing business of your own too. So now let's keep it moving right along, and I'll break down each of those 4 months and tell you exactly what I did to land clients. So I got fired in mid-April and had my first 5K month in August. That means April was mostly spent doing goal setting and creating a strategy and a freelance writer website for myself. What I did was I created a goal with a deadline. I knew I wanted to make $5,000 in a single month by month 4 of running my business. I also finalized my freelance writing niche, which at the time was IT and technology copywriting. Very important for you to have a freelance writing niche if you want to market yourself and land clients. I have lots of resources on how to do that. I'll link one of them above my head right now and below in the description box. So back to goal setting. The great thing about having an income goal with a deadline is you can use math and work backwards from that deadline to actually hit your goal. And I know if you're like me, a lot of us writers, not the biggest fans of doing math, but trust me, this is really easy stuff. So for example, if I know I need to make $5,000 in a single month, then I start asking myself, how many projects at X amount of money do I need to take on to hit that $5,000 in a single month goal? If I'm charging $1,000 per website copywriting project or $500 per blog post, you can see how that would very quickly add up to 5K. But if you're sitting around fucking around on Upwork and getting paid a penny per word, you're gonna be pretty much working non-stop to hit 5K if it's even possible. Even if you're charging $100 per blog post, if you're only writing blog posts, that's still a ton of blog posts. You're gonna be super busy. So thinking like this, not only is it good to help you reach your goal, it's good to help you set your pricing and think think about what kind of projects you want to take on and how much you need to charge. So you definitely want to make sure you have a clear income goal with a deadline and pick a freelance writing niche. Those are some of the first ever steps you will take toward building a profitable freelance writing business. The other huge thing I did to build my business in April was I set up a freelance writing portfolio website, and I could talk to you about that for like an hour, but instead I will just link my super comprehensive blog post above my head right now and down below in the description box. If you do not have a writing portfolio website, that is www.yourbusinessname.com, you need to go check this out. I also have a blog post with examples of some of the best freelance writer websites you can get design and copywriting inspiration from, so I will link that below in the description box as well. Definitely check those out because, again, you've got to have a pro freelance writer website if you want to market yourself this way successfully. So that was what happened in April. Let's move on and talk about what happened in May. In May, I started cold emailing and I made over $800 as a freelance writer. So May was a huge month for me, super exciting. Not only did I get that shitty skin cancer removed and the margins came back clear, so I was good to go and a lot less stressed out, I also landed 3 new high-paying freelance writing clients. One of those clients came from a high-quality job board, meaning not some bullshit like Upwork and Fiverr, and 2 of those clients came from cold emailing. Now, in case you aren't familiar with cold emailing, it just means you reaching out to a client within your freelance writing niche and introducing your services in a conversation that eventually ends up in you getting hired. So I'm not gonna lie, when I started cold emailing, I was super skeptical. I was like, there's no way the CEO or marketing manager I'm cold emailing is gonna hire me, a clueless college dropout, but it actually did work. And cold emailing ended up being my most successful way to land freelance writing clients as a total beginner. I kept doing it and kept doing it every single day, and with every batch I made my cold emails better and better and started landing more and more clients as a result. So quick shameless self-promo here. I do have a totally free class that over 6,000 writers have taken about how to make your first $1,000 as a freelance writer. I will link that above my head right now and down below in the description box as well, but it does cover niche marketing, cold emailing, and all the things I did to build my own business, so make sure you sign up for that before you leave this video. But let's get back to talking about what happened in May. So I cold emailed, I pitched myself, I made over $800 as a freelance writer, and I was starting to see that it really was possible for me to build my own freelance writing business without using Upwork and Fiverr and shitty content mills. And that was a great feeling. I finally had a marketing plan in place that I knew I could use to grow my business and hit that goal of making $5,000 in a single month. My business kept growing, and in June I was doing more cold emailing. I optimized my LinkedIn profile and got some clients from that, and I made over $1,500 from freelance writing that month. This was really exciting because I landed one of my biggest clients ever this month, which was an agency who hired me to write blog content for a lot of their clients. Now, another one of my biggest clients from this month found me on LinkedIn and reached out to me, which was awesome because I'd been pitching and aggressively marketing myself so much, but I was finally starting to see the payoff of optimizing my LinkedIn profile and getting clients to come to me. I have a blog post on how to optimize your LinkedIn profile, so I will link that above right now if you want to check it out. But long story short, he found me on LinkedIn because I optimized my profile for my niche. He saw that I had some writing samples up on my LinkedIn profile, and he hired me because of those niche samples and that niche profile optimization. I'm probably going to say niche about 1,000,000 times in this video, just like I do in every video, but I'm saying that over and over because I want you to understand how incredibly important it is for you to pick a niche and aggressively market yourself as a niche writer. So now let's talk about what happened in June. June was a huge month for me because I made about $3,100 all from freelance writing in that one month. Now, a lot of this big income increase happened because one of my clients started giving me a lot more consistent work. But another reason my income increased so much this month is because I had another client find me on LinkedIn. Goes right back to optimizing your profile for your niche. She was searching for a B2B and technology freelance writer. That is what I had optimized my profile for, so she found me, reached out, and hired me, and I worked with her for many months. So I want you to tell me below in the comments right now, have you optimized your LinkedIn profile for your niche? Because you definitely need to do that if you haven't yet. Now, another thing that I started doing this month was outsourcing the shit out of my editing because I hate doing editing. I'm a perfectionist. I'll nitpick every single thing, and it'll take me hours to do something that could have taken and should have taken about 20 minutes. And yes, this was a bit of a financial investment to hire an editor, but the thing about being a business owner is that no matter what, you will invest. Your choice is whether you want to invest more and more time or more and more money. I decided that to make more money for my business and open up more time for writing, the thing that I was getting paid to do, I was going to pay someone else to do my editing, which ended up actually saving me money. So you want to make sure that you're ready to invest when you start a freelance writing business, because it is absolutely necessary. And you really got to think about how you are spending every single hour of your time, especially when you are first starting out. You got to make smart investments that will help you grow your business faster if you want to get these kinds of results where you're making thousands of dollars in a single month quickly. Think like a business owner. Make that mindset shift from employee to freelance writing business owner, and think about not just spending money, but making an investment and the potential return you can get on that investment. That was a very important mindset shift I made early on in my business, and it will be important for you to make that too. All the most successful writers I know are in that mindset where they act like a business owner and treat freelance writing like a real business, because it is. Alright my friends, we've made it to the month of August. This was my first ever $5,000 month as a freelance writer. So I landed a big client this month because I had someone find my freelance writer website, and again, it was optimized for my niche, just like my LinkedIn profile. And then he reached out to me from the contact form on my website to ask about working together, and we did end up working together. It was super awesome to start getting clients coming to me because I had spent so much time pitching and cold emailing. Like, I was seriously a cold emailing machine the first couple months I started my business, but eventually clients started coming to me. So I think that's a really important point you want to think about here. Yes, you need to pitch and hustle and cold email a lot in your first couple months, but eventually you don't have to do that as much because clients will start coming to you. So that, my friends, is the story of how I hit my $5,000 a month freelance writing income goal. The absolute key to my success was using a niche marketing strategy and cold emailing and pitching my ass off. So again, shameless self-promo here because this class is that good. I have a totally free class for freelance writers all about how to make your first $1,000 even if you have no experience. Over 6,000 writers have gone through this class. It is really, really good stuff, and it will teach you exactly how to market yourself, pick a profitable niche, and cold email your way to your first $1,000. So I will throw that link right up above my head right now and down below in the pinned comments as well as the description box. Basically anywhere and everywhere, you really can't miss it. So go ahead and click and sign up, and you will get instant access to that free class that details the exact marketing strategy I used. And that is all for today's video, my friend. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to hit the like button because it really does help my YouTube channel out, and subscribe to see even more videos like this one about freelance writing and blogging. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.